The local topography determined that it was cheaper to build and operate a railway between London and Brighton which bypassed the parliamentary borough and the long-established town of Reigate, and instead passed through the nearby Redston or Red Gap in the Reigate Foreign parish. According to the Acts of Parliament established railways between London and Brighton and London and Dover, the line was to be shared between Croydon and Redhill, after which these two would deviate. The London and Brighton Railway constructed the new line during 1840 and 1841, with the South Eastern Railway contributing half of the construction cost and taking ownership of the section between Croydon and Redhill. The SER had, however, been running services over the line since 1842. The inevitable and continuing conflict between the two railway companies over the use of the joint line gave rise to the construction of 4 railway stations at the site of what was then the hamlet of the eastern side of Reigate. The original station at Redhill was opened by the London and Brighton Railway on the 12th of July 1841 on the site to the south of the proposed junction of the South Eastern Mainline to Dover. The nearby market town was served by a horse-drawn omnibus service operated by the railway. This station was designed by the architect David McCarter and was one of a series of standardised modular buildings used by the railway. It was closed on the 15th of April 1844 when the London and Brighton began to share the SER, Redhill and Reigate station, and was soon demolished thereafterwards. On the 26th of May 1842, the SER opened what was originally called Redhill, but later misleadingly renamed Reigate Station, on their own stretch of line just beyond the junction. Passengers transferring between the two railways did so at the old Mersham station further up the line. The SER wanted to replace their Reigate station with a joint station immediately before the junction, but the London and Brighton opposed the plan. As a result, the SER forced the issue by ending the arrangement at Mersham, therefore forcing passengers to transfer between the two stations at Redhill by foot. On the 15th of April 1844, the SER built a new station at the present site named Redhill and Reigate, which was to be used by both railways as the interchange station. On the same day, the two existing stations at Reigate and Redhill were closed. The branch line to Reigate was opened in 1849, with the new station being called Reigate Town. Nevertheless, the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway, the successor to London and Brighton, continued to operate the omnibus service for its own passengers. The SER Redhill and Reigate station was rebuilt and enlarged with the same site in August 1858 and was renamed Redhill Junction. The chronic congestion at the station was, however, eased after the 1st of May 1868, when Redhill ceased to be on the South Eastern Mainline to Dover, following the opening of the Sevenoaks cut-off line between St John's and Tonbridge railway stations. A 10-year agreement between the SER and the London and Brighton South Coast Railway over the use of the station and the lines to Colston was signed in the 1st of February 1869 and renewed 10 years later. However, during the 1880s, as traffic increased, the disputes over the use of the line and Redhill station reoccurred. This became known as the Southern Lines Controversy, and ultimately led to the construction of the Quarry Line by the London and Brighton South Coast Railway in 1899, which avoided Redhill. The LBSCR diverted many of its Brighton Mainline trains to the new line, but retained running powers over the original line and the use of Redhill Station. These continued until both SER and the London and Brighton South Coast Railway came under the ownership of Southern Railway on the 1st of January 1923, and the name of the joint station was changed to just Redhill in 1929. So if you're getting started, let's begin with 377415, working the slightly delayed 0518 Southern Railway service from London Victoria to Gatwick Airport. Coming through on the fast line is 700-141, working 9 Whiskey 13 for Govia Thameslink from Bedford to Brighton. Plunging itself into the darkness is 377312, working 0524 Southern Railway service to Tonbridge. Also coming out of the darkness is 700-140, working the 0528 Govia Thameslink service from Three Bridges to Bedford via London St Pancras International. A change of platforms now, and we see 377609 and 377618 working the 0539 Southern Railway service from Gatwick Airport to London Victoria. Out of the darkness from Reigate comes 165105, working the 0548 Great Western Railway service from Reading to Gatwick Airport. And quickly on its heels is 700-102, working the 0549 Govia Thameslink service from Three Bridges to Bedford via London St Pancras International. And after a quick turnaround, 165105 heads off to Gatwick Airport. Flying through on the fast line for Gatwick Express is 387212, working 1U03 from Gatwick Airport to London Victoria. And departing going the other way is 377306, working the 0553 Southern Railway service to Tonbridge. catching us very much by surprise is 377415, working 5 Tango 52 and ECS working from Gatwick Airport. Next up is 700-150, working the 0559 Govia Thameslink service from Horsham to Peterborough via London St Pancras International. And whilst that's arriving at the station, 377415 disappears in the other direction, working 5R83 and ECS working to Reigate. After arriving, doing a loco turnaround, it's time for the departure of 66792, working 6 Yankee 27 from Tonbridge West Yard to Crawley New Yard. Next into the station is 377321, terminating with a Southern Railway service from Tonbridge. Coming around the corner is 377415, working the 0615 Southern Railway service from Reigate to London Victoria. Next into the station is 700-127, working the 0611 Govia Thameslink service from Three Bridges to Bedford via London St Pancras International. And coming out of the darkness is 165105, working the 0618 Great Western Railway service from Gatwick Airport to Reading via Guildford. And after a very quick turnaround, 165105 departs on its way to Reading. And right on its heels is 377321. Working the 0622 Southern Railway service to Tonbridge. And the final train of this session is 377403, working the 0624 Southern Railway service from London Victoria to Reigate. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.